Datuk Fatimah, ladies and ladies and ladies and ladies and ladies. And a very few gentlemen who looks very scared. I had wanted to say something critical about women, but seeing that so many of you, I changed my mind because I want to leave this stadium in one piece. Congratulations to be able to organize people from all over Sarawak who come to one place at one time. Congratulations to Fatimah. There are two things I have. It is incredibly awesome to be surrounded by so many women this morning. And all of you have been very formidable indeed. So us men better change our mind for fear of getting hurt. There are two things I have written to the Prime Minister, wherein I told him two decisions made by the federal government, which is stupid. I actually used the word stupid. One was the decision many years ago to emphasize on the use of Bahasa at the expense of English, when we could have raised both languages at the same time. So now we are in a situation where there is a lot of unemployed graduates who cannot even put one English sentence in one place. So we have a situation where when we are trading with other nations, when we are in international nations, we cannot speak to these people and communicate properly. When other nations are all over themselves trying to use the English language. You cannot but accept the fact that the English language is the #1 language of communication in the world, technically, scientifically, etc., etc. And you abandon English at your peril. So that was a stupid decision we made about 30 or 40 years ago. But then it is not too late to ameliorate the position. And that is why I declared openly that English shall be a second language in Sarawak. I don't care what the federal government has to say. My decision is based on something practical. And I dare say that the federal government has done something about this one. So there is some improvement. There is now a realization that the use of English is very important. I have also told the Prime Minister that converting the two teachers' college into technical schools is also stupid. When they could have get other facilities. I know the importance of technical education, but at the expense of reducing or converting the two colleges into technical schools. I know we have achieved the 90-10 ratio of our teachers, much at our urging. But if there are no more teachers' colleges, we might be reducing the number. So I'm urging the federal government to change this policy. Ladies and gentlemen, there is another thing I want to say today. The abuse of women and children is on the increase. The abuse, mistreatment of women and children by men who are failures themselves is increasing. Maybe before we didn't hear much about this because people malu, they just hide what is happening. But now every day you hear of women being abused, children being abused, and so on. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. I promised you some years back to amend any legislation within our power which discriminate against women at state level. Fortunately, no such legislation, except the matter of domicile. If a woman seeks a divorce and he marries a foreigner, he must seek the divorce in the country of the foreigner, which is unfair to women. So if you married an Englishman and you seek a divorce, you must go to England, as is shown in a recent case. So now we have to amend, and I hear Rouhani is trying to do something about this inequality, unequal treatment of women. It will not be an easy job for her, because the various states have their own respective laws. And the question of uniformity will be a very big question. And sometimes enforcement of court orders cannot be enforced because of different laws in different states. So to solve this problem, therefore, I am allocating $2 million for the defense fund for women and children. Defense fund for them to go to lawyers, and I hope lawyers will not overcharge to fight their cases in court and so on, or to provide refugee status for them. I think the time is over for us to just state the case. We must do something about it, and do it we will. We'll start with 2 million. If there are more, we can give more, so that there will be justice, there will be fair play. for women and children. With regard to opportunities given to women in the professions and so on, you are doing well. You are on the road to 30% in all fields. We congratulate you for all that. And also, in the years to come, you have to organize yourself properly, united in one single purpose. Because women's rights are human rights, and you must fight for that. And I hope Hillary Clinton will become the next president of the United States. At least for a change, after nearly 200 over years, a woman will take charge over the country. That would be a big step for women. She will break the ceiling, as it were. And I think we are all for her. And if we had the chance to vote for her, I'm sure we'll all vote for her. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My emphasis is on the mistreatment of women. Special fund for this one. And also be assertive. Don't just state your right. Be assertive about your right. Be persistent about your right. So that people will realize they cannot fool around with women. I don't mean fool around. I mean they cannot. I mean the other fool around, not just a fool around. So terima kasih Tima. This is the third time I address all the 6,000 of you. And I hope you will come back where you come from and tell the people, sometimes women don't know their rights. They're very ignorant. They don't know where to go to. Now they know where to go to. Thank you very much for inviting us. Next year, God willing, we'll do another assessment of our achievement the year before, so that we can move step by step towards equality of the sexes. The Constitution says that you cannot discriminate on grounds of religion, community, religion, and gender. How far have we done that part of it? So insist on the word gender. Saya dengan sukacitanya merasmikan upacara kita pada hari ini. Sekian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.